So this is going to be a short live stream because I'm going to be eating soon. But I just wanted to kind of like address a few issues because a lot of haters have been really aggravating me as they always do. Okay. So there's this talk going around about how I almost accomplished a lot of things in my life, meaning I'm like the almost father. I'm the almost man. I didn't really quite make it, but I almost did. Okay. Well, I disagree with a lot of that. I guess it all depends on what your definition of a success is. So, my definition of a success, let me tell you what it is actually getting to the finish line. Okay. Getting to the finish line. Now, once you get to the finish line, in my opinion, you're a success. That's it. What happens after that does not determine if you're a success anymore. Okay. Everything in my life, I got to the finish line. Okay, so you want to hear a few things? Let's talk. Okay, like I got married. Okay, so here's an example. That means I got to the finish line. Do you see what I'm trying to say? We had the wedding at the Fort Hamilton Army base. I spent a tremendous amount of money. I had a view of the Verrazano Bridge. I should show you some of my wedding pictures. It was the most impressive wedding that you would ever see in your whole life. I mean, we had the best food. We had the best entertainment. It was amazing. Well, I think one day I'm gonna do a video on my wedding for you because it was really out of like Alice in Wonderland. It was beautiful, and it was always my dream of having it right where like I walked outside, example, and the Verrazano Bridge was right on top of my face. So that's a success to me. Now what happens afterwards, whatever. I don't talk about that. I have a happy marriage, but I to me, I made it to the finish line. So what else do you want to talk about? I've owned many houses. I've owned many houses. You could look it up. When I first got married in 2005, I believe it was 336 Nighthawk Lane in Jackson, New Jersey. Okay. I bought a house for $530,000. Now, to me, that means I went to the finish line because I closed on the house. You understand? And I owned the house. So, do you see what I'm trying to say? I did sell it. I made, I think something like a $50,000 profit on the house. Okay. I'm just going to talk to you about my whole life. Okay. When I was young and I was in my 20s, my goal was to get in office at the Empire State Building. I accomplished that. It wasn't almost. I got in office. I was on the 40th floor. My company's name was Amazing Ideas. My suite was 4005. It was on the 40th floor. And I had that office for 1 year. I was next to some of the most prestigious business people in New York City, okay, that were in shock that someone that was so young had an office at the so once again, you say the almost, it wasn't almost. I got to the finish line, okay? Same thing with my current house, okay, 25, Hillside Ave. I purchased the house. I got to the finish line. I closed on the house, okay? You want me to continue? You want me I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. I've owned many businesses you don't even know about besides my sales jobs. I've owned businesses and I've had offices. So I've made money my whole life. I've been making money doing whatever I want, making my own hours, always doing what I want, living on my own terms. Okay. Besides having a house, I have money saved. I have gold. I have a beautiful, which I have to give credit to my father. I have a trust fund for my children. So I mean, you guys keep abusing me and calling me the almost father, but I have a good life. I have a great life. What about you? Like do you? I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just. But I'm trying to read what this guy says. Hold on. What's up, Tommy and James? Been busy a few weeks. How is the wife doing? Thank you for asking. She's doing well. God bless a very strong woman. Thank you for asking, James. What are we eating tonight? I mean, it's kind of late. I was going to eat lasagna. We actually had Burger King before. I had Burger King before. I'm not sure if she's still going to. Thank you, James. I'm not sure if she's still going to cook. But we're thinking about it. Worst case scenario, you know, I could always swing by, some place and get something quick to eat. Um, but anyway, the point of the video is these haters, they keep calling me the almost father. And I feel like I've accomplished a pretty good amount of things in my life. And I don't mind you want to know what it is, let's be. I understand that the internet is filled with trolls. I get it. But I just wish, you know what I like having? I like having what's called a fair argument. See, you want to know what it is with me? I can't stand that this world is not fair. We you know this, right? We live in a very unfair world. And one of my missions in my life is I want to make, things fair. Not just for me, by the way. I want to make things fair for all of us. And that's why I came up with this idea of, actually acquiring AMC. Okay, I came up with this idea. And you want to know the real reason behind it is to make things fair. That's the idea. In other words, right now we're invested in Wall Street. We're invested in a stock where we have absolutely no control of the outcome. We don't. We have no control. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know if synthetics exist. It's all one big gigantic secret. And it seems like you're all okay with it. It seems like everybody's okay with the secret. They're like, oh, we don't need to know. It's fine. I'll send you 10K now. No, I don't want 10K from you, Tommy. I love you, brother. But what I would like you to do is send me an email. Okay. I'm gonna put my email. Hold on. Tommy does some amazing work. Everybody should check out his page. What he does to furniture, he makes it look like brand new. It's unbelievable. There's my email. Anybody who would be interested in helping the Ape Father acquire AMC, let me be specific. It is not a solicitation for an investment. I want to be very clear to you. I am not asking you for any money. I'm trying to be perfectly clear. The only thing I'm asking you to do is send me an email saying I'm in. Now, what I do with this email, I save it in my database. Once I accumulate a good amount of apes, I'm talking like a lot of apes, like a million. It's got to be. It's got to be like a lot. I'm going to hire a prestigious law firm that will tell me how to do this legality wise, maybe through a private placement, whatever the case may be. And at that point, any funds that would be raised would be through an attorney's escrow account. It would not come to me. I would not benefit one iota, one penny from this. That's it. My only thing is I'd want to be the CEO. I want to see if we could acquire AMC. I want to see if we could offer them enough money where they will sell to us. And it's like, the more and more you're waiting, the price could potentially go higher. I mean, I wish we could have did this when the damn thing was at like the $3 level, but whatever. Now it's going a little higher. But we want Adam Aron out. We want him out. We want the board of directors out. So that this way we could hire share intel. We could find out if synthetic shit. See, what people don't realize? AMC could potentially be worth $1 trillion. It really could be. You don't realize it because, see, the hedge funds got this thing. Listen to me. They use a tremendous amount of synthetic shares. Of course, I have to say it's alleged, but just hear me out, right? And the idea is to put the company in bankruptcy. So what happens is that when they put the company in bankruptcy, they did this with Toys R Us. They did this with Blockbuster. What happens is all these synthetic shares disappear. So it's like they have this free license to kill. They have this free license to use fake shares that don't exist. They dump it on a company. The company goes bankrupt, and it's like these synthetic shares vanish. They disappear like Peter Pan, like they never existed before. But if we could be the first people in history, the AMC apes, I want you to just imagine this. If we could be the first people in history to prove that these synthetic shares exist, the SEC would have no choice. Do you understand me? Gary Gensler would have no choice but to take action because naked shorting is in fact illegal. It's illegal. And see, everybody's playing the secret game right now. That's what it is. Everybody's playing the secret game. SEC is playing the secret game. Gary Gensler, the Department of Justice, FINRA, Adam Aron, AMC Corporate, everybody's playing the secret game. That's it. Like, you ask Adam Aron, are there synthetics at AMC? What's his answer? I have no evidence of that. I can't prove that. So this is going to keep going on and on and on. And I don't think protesting is going to work. It's nothing against the Marine. I love that guy. I really do. I love him. And I really hope his protest is a big success. But I just don't see how protesting is going to expose the corruption, or it's going to expose, what's going on with the synthetic shares. The only thing that I see is acquiring AMC, because there's two things you have to realize. If we acquire AMC, it's going to go from a public company to a private company. Right off the bat, you understand? They'll be forced to cover. That's it. When it's private, they will be forced to cover any synthetic shares. The second thing is, I would make sure, even before they cover, I would hire share intel. I would do everything in my power to expose those synthetics. I would go right to Gary Gensler's desk myself, knock on his door. He'll say, "Who's there?" I would say, "It's the Apefather, mother effer. Open up." And I would make sure he sees the synthetics and everything. We could make history. See, that's why I came into AMC. You want to know why I came into this play? You know why I invested so much money? Because I really thought we had a movement. I thought it was David versus Goliath. I thought it was us against them. Something happened along the way, man. It's just people got to the point now where they're just like, they'll take peanuts. They'll take crumbs. They're like, that's it. Just give me crumbs. I'm happy. If I could just get my money back, if I could get a little tiny bit of profit up, I'm happy. Let me read some of these comments. Sex Pistol. This is just a hater. I'm not going to forget this guy. Krabby's a hater. Tommy's Touch is the best. Listen, you're not understanding something, okay, Sir Mike. Everybody is going to benefit from this. See, you want to know what the problem is? It's a guy like this, Sir Mike, that makes me sick. You want to know what makes me sick? Here you have Adam Aron. Listen to me. You have Adam Aron wanting to take 90% of your shares away. Sir Mike, he has no problem with that. He has no problem with that. He has no problem that Terra has been shorting AMC to the oblivion. He's got no problem with that, but he has a problem with taking AMC private. That he has a problem with. Did you ever think, okay, Sir Mike, that before the company goes private, okay, that all the shareholders might witness the MOAS, because all of the shorts would be forced to cover your friggin' Mama Luke? They'd be forced to cover. Did you understand that? It can't go private until those synthetic shares are covered, you friggin' jackass. You don't understand. There's a big difference of MMTLP. I would be the CEO, you stupid moron. See, you want to know what it is with people like this guy, Sir Mike? He doesn't understand, because his IQ is into single digits. He doesn't understand that he's living in a world of corruption. And every single CEO and every single person they're in this circle. They're in a circle of corruption. And what I'm trying to do, and he doesn't have the intellect to understand it, is I am trying to create a powerhouse where the circle is us. We are the circle. This is what he doesn't understand. So in the case of MMTLP, once again, you had FINRA fuck us. You had the DTCC fuck us. You don't know insiders who's involved. You don't know what deals were made under the table. You don't know who was bought. You don't know who was sold. What I'm telling you is that won't happen with me. If I was the CEO of AMC, I cannot be bought and sold. That's what you all don't understand. I won't make any deals. You understand? Because my best interest is retail. So anybody who would approach me, you understand? You ever watch the movie The Untouchables? You see the part with the baseball bat? Robert De Niro? That's what I would do if anybody tried to approach me. I'd say, "You like baseball?" Boom! Okay? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen with me. I am not going to take any type of payoffs. I cannot be bought and I cannot be sold. So that's why, see, if you put somebody like me in the CEO seat of AMC, I would be the worst nightmare. You understand? Of Ken Griffin. I would be his worst nightmare. I would be Gary Gensler's worst nightmare. I would be FINRA's worst nightmare. I would be the DTCC's worst nightmare because they literally would have to kill me. You understand? There's nothing that they could do to convince me to ever go against retail. I would never go against you. But you see, unfortunately, you don't give me that chance. You don't believe in me, and you continuously stay in this world of corruption. You continually stay. Like, here's an example. The retail investors in the year 2022 have lost $350 billion. These are facts. Look it up if you don't believe me. And Ken Griffin just started off 2023 where he has over $50 billion in assets. Do you know what that makes him? It makes him the most successful hedge fund in history. That's what it makes Citadel the most successful hedge fund in history. Now, the question that we have to ask ourselves, which I don't think you want to ask yourself, is Ken Griffin a genius? Is Ken Griffin doing all of this fair? Or is there criminal activity, of course, I'll say alleged, going on with Citadel? Now, the only way we're going to get to the bottom of this is you need the Apefather. You need somebody like me because I'm not afraid of nobody. See, that's the thing. I'm not afraid of nobody. Look, you know my home address. I'm not afraid of Ken Griffin. I'm not afraid of Gary Gensler. I'm not afraid of the Department of Justice. I'm not afraid of FINRA. I'm not afraid of nobody. The DTCC, I am not afraid. So that's the type of person you need on your side. You think Adam Aron is on your side? No, 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 no. Adam Aron is not on your side. Adam Aron sold $50 million worth of AMC for himself. Adam Aron makes $20 million a year for himself. Adam Aron doesn't care about you. Okay? We don't even know if he's involved. He might be making deals with hedge funds, allegedly. What's up, John? John Nito is my brother. See, John, look, you know what I love about John Nito? A lot of things, actually. It's not just one thing. First of all, the guy, he's a Marine. He served our country. God bless the United States of America. God bless John Nito and his family. The second thing I love about John Nito is that he wants the MOAS. He wants success. Okay? And I want the MOAS, and I want success. But the problem, John, is that they're not playing fair, brother. I don't want you to hate me, man. I don't want people to hate. See, a lot of people hate me because they're like, you're FUD, you're FUD, you're FUD. It's not that I'm trying to be FUD. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be real. They're not playing fair. And it's like this secret game. And if we don't take control, I don't see the MOAS. But let me tell you something. If we do take control, I do see the MOAS. I do. I have a feeling you all don't even realize how gigantic AMC could be. I have a feeling there are billions and billions of synthetics being used in AMC. And if we could just expose them, AMC could be worth $1 trillion plus, if not even a 10 trillion, if not even higher. And I'm not even shitting you. I'm not shitting you. Okay, you don't realize it. You don't realize it, but you're all going to settle for crumbs. You're all going to settle for crumbs. You're going to be like, let's leave Adam Aron in the CEO seat. Let's leave the board of directors there. Let's settle for crumbs. I mean, it makes me sick, man. We could all be effing millionaires. And let me tell you something. This one win with AMC could be just the beginning for us. I actually believe that we could do a domino effect. I believe that if AMC wins, we could get another company and another company and another company. And then you know what eventually will happen? Next thing you know, we'll have our own exchanges. We could become Ken Griffin. We could become him. Okay, we could be the winners. But it seems like the way you guys want to do things, it's like you continuously want to live the life of a puppet. You want to be controlled by the puppet masters. Not me. life is too short. See, you don't realize something, man. Life is too short. You know, you read every day. I see all of my heroes, they're all passing away. Paul Savito passed away, Ray Liotta passed away, Tony Sirico passed away. And you know, what's up, Wasted in America? And it just makes you think like, how much time do we have on this earth? Don't you want to do something great? Don't you want to do something that's amazing? You know, instead of just being a stupid investor that's in a rigged system, that's in a controlled stock market, I would rather be the ones calling the shots. I would rather be the leader. And another thing, if I was the CEO of AMC, we would have so many parties, man. You would have no idea how much fun we would have. We would have tremendous fun. And also, I actually have an idea to make the company better fundamentally. Besides the Boaz, I have a lot of great ideas. See, that's another thing with Adam Aron. Can I tell you something? I'll make you laugh. And it's not just at AMC, by the way. It's in Regal too. It's in Regal too. I went to the movies recently and we got like some like concessions, right? The pretzel bites were hard like a rock. Like I literally almost chipped my tooth, like trying to like bite into it. The food sucks. Do you ever realize that the food sucks in all these movie theaters? So the first thing I think you need is quality food. You need food that actually tastes good and that has a very high margin. Another thing is every single AMC should have a bar. I know they have it in certain states. I know in Florida they have it, but for some reason in Jersey and other states they don't have it. Now, I would fight for this. I would fight with our senators because how come David Buster's? Here's what I would say. You want to hear my point? How come David Buster's in New Jersey has the right to have a liquor license? This is a kid's place. They play arcades. How come they have a liquor license, but the AMC in New Jersey doesn't have a liquor license? See, Adam Aron has no balls. He has no balls to fight. I would fight for our rights to party on Pluto. You don't understand. I also have the mindset of somebody from Brooklyn. You understand? I would put Joker poker machines in AMC. I would do things, you forget about it. I'll find a lot of ways to make revenue. Okay. I would work out deals with movie companies to have their products sold. That's another thing. It's like Avatar was kicking ass. You couldn't buy no products at AMC. This guy should have had Avatar products. Adam Aron should have had Avatar products lined up all around his wall. He should have made a deal with the movie companies. Okay. You should have been able to buy Avatar shirts, hats, everything. Jackets, friggin' cups, everything. Everything. He doesn't have business sense. The guy's not a good businessman. And you want to know why? I think he's just riding out AMC at this point. He made his money. He's just making his salary. The guy goes to work every day, you know, probably friggin' masturbates in his office. Remember that time when his remember that time when he did the video with Trade Trades and his pants was down? I don't know if you guys saw that. Adam Aron's pants was down. The guy's not intelligent. The guy's not a smart man, okay? Hey, what's up, Angie? What's up, Wild Style? She's the best. This guy, Bob George, is always breaking my balls. This guy is the biggest hater in the world. And Krabby, too. Krabby's the biggest hater in the world. Look, I'm just going to keep pushing my agenda. That's it. I'm just going to keep pushing my agenda. I'm not asking for much. I'm going to write my sheet. I'm going to write him. The CEO is going to give you his email. Are you ready? Here it is. Here's my email address. I'm going to give it to you again. There it is. You see it? I just typed it. All I'm asking you to do at this point is send me an email. That's it. Send me an email. I'm in. That's it. Let me repeat this to you. I don't want any money. Do you understand that? I don't want any money. I'm just asking you for an email address. Send me an email. I'm in. Only until I would get 1 million apes, possibly more reserved, will I go to a law firm and I will make sure all legal documents are filed. And this is 100% legal, where you will get a prospectus and you will be able to get your own attorney to review it and make sure that all of your interest is protected. In other words, everything will be fully transparent, and I will work with anybody. That's it. Stop worrying about money. I get these people all the time. I don't have money. I don't have money. Don't, first of all, I'm not asking you for any money. I'm asking you for an email. And when the time is right, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. But don't you want to be in control? See, me and John Nito, man, let me tell you something, man. Me and John Nito, if we were running the show here with AMC, we would be having so much fun. He knows it too. We would be partying like rock stars, man. We would be living life to the fullest. And that's what I want to do for all my retail brothers and sisters. I want us all to have the rock star life. I want us all to have the glamour life. But we're not going to have it being investors. We're not going to have this life being Adam Aron's fucking puppets. It's not going to happen. Wake up and smell the coffee. If you want to be the king, you got to be the lion, mother effer. You got to have a roar. Ah! You understand? You can't be. You guys don't want to be like friggin' like jellyfish. It don't work that way. You got to be the king of the effing jungle. You got to have an ape call like this. Wow! That's what I'm talking about. That's hot. I love Angie. This guy, Bob Joynes, he dreams that he has my life every day. He says, I can't run my van. This guy doesn't understand. I don't work. I have a tremendous amount of money. I make my own schedule. I eat out. Every night I eat out. I was at Zato's 2 days in a row. My family loves me. I got everything, but this guy's just jealous. Bob Joynes, he's a jealous guy. This guy, he reminds me of that movie, 1 Hour Photo. Did you ever see that movie with Robin Williams? That's Bob Jones. He probably works at like some CVS or something. He probably prints out people's like pictures. He goes into the bathroom, of which, he looks at certain pictures, gives himself pleasure, and then he goes home to his apartment that's probably cockroach infested. It's probably a studio, probably like $400. He probably shares a room with somebody, probably like a serial killer. The two of them have manly love, and this is his life. What are you gonna do? That's Bob George's life. It's a pretty sad life. And this guy, Sir Mike, you see, he's another one. He's a hater. You're hating on the. See, this is what I'm trying to say. This is a guy. I don't know it's possible that he works for Citadel. It's possible he's a Citadel bot because I can't understand why any ape would hate me. I want the best interest. Sing Billy Joel songs. I can't because they're going to give me a copyright strike. You know what I noticed when I sing it without the piano, they don't really break my balls YouTube that much. That's why a lot of people ask me. They say, "How come you do so many acapella like videos?" Because they don't break my balls that much. For some reason, when I actually play the music and sing it, it's like copyright strikes in the sense that they won't monetize it. They won't monetize the video. So I could do a little. What do you want to hear? You know what song I used to sing to pick up girls when I was young? I just go, she's got a way about her. I don't know what it is, but I know that I can't live without her. She's got a way of pleasing. I don't know why it is, but there doesn't have to be a reason anyway. Not bad, right? I'm still standing. I don't know if I know all the words. Did you ever know what it's like? Blood freezing just like ice, and there's a dun dun and dun dun for me. To hide around the rain. I don't know the words, I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know the words. I have to look up the words. Sorry. There's a high notes. You want to make your ears hurt? I should do some Innocent Man. That will make your ears hurt. Yeah. That's high, right? that will make your ears hurt. She cut you once, she cut you twice, still you believe. The woman so fast you can taste the blood, but you won't have time to leave. You've been bought, you've been sold, you've been locked outside the door. Stiletto, right? Something like that. Billy Joel's the man. I think Billy Joel's best song probably is Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. That's my favorite one. And Angry Young Man. Those are my two favorite Billy Joel songs. You know, a bottle of red, a bottle of wine, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place. You and I, face to face. Whoa, a bottle of red, a bottle of wine. It all depends upon your appetite. There you go. Yeah, those are the words. Yeah. Stiletto. Great song, man. The regulator. Mr. $47 million man is here, the regulator. The regulator claims he's worth $47 million. Sir Mike, let me put it to you this way. If you stick with Adam Aron, brother, the company's going to go bankrupt, and whatever money you have is going to go to zero, okay? Allegedly speaking, okay? So anything I would do for you, let's just put it to you this way, will be better than what Adam Aron is going to do for you, brother, all right? So, Sir Mike, that's my answer to you. You keep holding to zero, brother. Bro, anything I do will be better. That's it. That's the answer to your question. Anything I do will be better. Anything. Anything. That's it. Any way it works out, it will be a better situation. Okay? Because we're heading for bankruptcy. We're heading for zero. Okay? So anything I do, it's going to be better for you. That's it. That's it. That's the answer to your question. Your Adam Aron is taking all of your money away from you, you friggin' jackass. I think people like it when people like pull like a you ever see that movie Pulp Fiction? Vin Raid's like he this guy likes Zed. This guy Sir Mike, he likes Zed. You know, Zed's dead. Whose shopper is this? It's Zed's. Mr. Sir Mike ex-husband Chad Clifford promised me AMC life-changing wealth. Yeah, we're not getting life-changing wealth with Adam Aron. You could come in, but I'm on a live stream.
That's beautiful. I heard you sing.
Yeah. My wife Jennifer just walked in.
I made you some Alka-Seltzer because I love you so much.
Yeah, sit down for a second.
That was beautiful.
Are you in bed? Not sure. Yes, I am in bed. I'm on my private jet. Wild Styles. This is my bedroom in my private jet. Me and the regulator are partners. No, I'm in bed. I'm just joking around. The ape wife. Ow. John Nito says hello.
Hi, John Nito.
So when me and my wife got married, I was telling them about how we had the view of the Verrazano Bridge.
Yes, we
right.
did.
How amazing was that?
It was absolutely gorgeous.
He had, well, let me tell you something. The guy who I spoke to, it was from what was that place? June Florist.
Yeah.
We had the most amazing. It was like Elton John spends $500,000 a month on flowers. We had something like you had to see the flowers we had at this wedding. It was out of a mafia movie.
Yeah.
One day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video. I'll show you the wedding. I was hoping you'd be able to give me some education about what happens to shares when a company goes private. Oh, here he goes again with this guy. This guy's Sir Mike.
Who?
This guy, he's just a complete utter bull breaker. This guy. You're okay. All right. I'm gonna answer your question, Mike. I am. Okay. I'm gonna answer your question. Okay. If a company goes private, okay, there's a potential instead of shares, you'll have an equity stake. Once again, listen to me, Mike. All of this has to be determined by attorneys. You understand? And another thing that you don't understand, okay, Sir Mike, is that two things could happen. One is before the company goes private, all of the synthetic shares would have to be covered. And I'm not someone who could be bought out. You understand? I'm not someone who would make deals. I'm someone who would fight to make sure those synthetics are covered. And another thing, Sir Mike, is that we could go public once again under a different ticker. You understand? We could go public and we could call it Apefather Corp. So, instead of the UFC, we could call it AFC. All right. And then you could be issued shares in exchange for your equity position. You understand? Just like Antera. Antera, how they, have certain debts, okay, that are owed to them from AMC. Adam Aron made them an equity deal where they got issued, okay, a whole bunch of shares of Ape. Okay, and what's going on? It was an exchange of equity. It's the same exact thing that can happen with us. So let's say we go private, and let's say you get calculated a certain equity. Okay, if we go public again under a different ticker, you could be issued new shares. Okay, under the new ticker. Okay, in exchange for your equity position in AMC. Does that answer your question, brother? Does that answer your? I'm waiting for me. Okay, I answered your question, and I probably am more smarter than you'll ever be in your whole life.
You sound so sexy when you talk.
Thank you. See, Krabby, I can't figure you out, man. I can't. Wait. Hold on. That's literally not how going private works. And who are you, Sir Mike? Let me ask you a question. Who are you, Donald Trump? Like who? This is probably a guy right now who's sitting down having romaine noodles, okay, in his studio apartment with his friggin' rats who help him pay the friggin' rent. This guy here, Sir Mike. What are you, royalty? Where's the sir coming? Friggin' loses these people. When you go private, you friggin' Mamaluke. It goes from shares to equity. You understand? That's how it works. Okay, that's exactly how it works. And if you go public again, you could exchange the equity for shares. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. That's exactly how it works. What's up, Red Cloud? I'm not going to say your home name. You don't deserve that much attention from me, Sir Mike. I'm just going to call you Sir Mike. You don't understand something. You don't understand something, what we're trying to accomplish here, okay? You don't understand something. We're not doing a buyout of AMC in the sense where shareholders get cash, you idiot. See, you know what the problem is with this guy, Sir Mike? He doesn't understand what we're trying to do because this guy either works for Citadel or he's just the dumbest human being on earth. We're trying to expose corruption. We're trying to expose the synthetic shares, Mike. I'm not even going to call you sir anymore because you don't deserve the sir. Okay, we're trying to expose the corruption. So we're not going to do a deal where we're going to give a cash buyout to the shareholders and then everybody goes their separate way. We're not doing that. We're trying to do the whole let me explain to you the whole reason why we want to do the acquisition of AMC, because we want to find out all the secrets. This is what this guy is now. He just doesn't understand. We're trying to find out the secrets. We want to know if synthetics exist and how many synthetics are in AMC. And what you don't understand, because you have the brain of a squirrel, okay, is that if we could do this, we would make history. We would make history. Do you understand how huge? Do you all have any idea how huge it would be if we expose the synthetics at AMC? You're talking about history in the making. History in the making. Hey, what's up, Greg? I love that guy. I know he wants me to go to the protest, but Greg doesn't understand I have bigger plans than a protest. I want to take over, Greg. I want you to take over with me. Okay? We could create history here. History in the making, where not only would we do something to benefit ourselves, we actually might do something that could potentially put Kenny G, and I am not talking about the saxophone player in an orange suit. We could put him where he belongs, okay? course, I have to say it's alleged, but we could put it where he belongs. Listen to me. I have a feeling that Kenny, you understand? He's got a lot of secrets. You ever hear the expression skeletons in the closet? I think he's got a lot of skeletons in the closet. I think Gary Gensler has a lot of skeletons in the closet. I think that Adam Aron has a lot of skeletons in the closet. And I think we could expose all of it if you would listen. But the problem is that you won't. And you'll continue to let these people run the damn world. That's what you do. You know, I mean, Ken Griffin literally runs Wall Street. It's like a monopoly for him. It's a monopoly, and it's like I just you all seem to enjoy that. It's like you like. I always use the analogy of Pulp Fiction. It's like you want to be the gimp. I don't know why. Why do you want to be the gimp for? Phil for real is the gimp. You don't want to be like Phil for real. Where's Apefather's neck? Right here. Look, see. I have a neck. This goes to the presidency. They all know. You want to know what the problem is? Let me tell you. Hold this 1 second, honey. Let me tell you what the problem is. There's never been a case in history, just listen to me, where you had somebody with gigantic, huge diamond balls of steel like the Apefather. And if you put somebody with my mentality in power, you have no idea what would happen. Like I explained to you before, I would be the worst enemy of everybody. I would be public enemy number one. They would all run for cover if I was in power because I can't be bought and sold. You just don't understand that. And I would fight for you. But it seems to me that you want somebody in the power seat like Adam Aron who can be bought and sold. You want somebody in the CEO seat who only cares about himself, who sells $50 million worth of AMC, you know, who wants to take away 90% of your shares. This is who you want. Yeah, Apefather too. He's the people who try to imitate me.
No one can imitate you.
Listen to me. You're right. I am talking about trillions of dollars, Greg. And Greg, I believe it. I'm not just talking it. I believe that AMC could potentially, I know it's all they hate is Apefather, just give up. AMC's done. Listen to me, brother. You're just weak. You're weak. You know what you are? Sheep. You're sheep, brother. AMC could potentially be worth trillions of dollars. Okay. If in fact we will expose the synthetics. Okay. AMC could be worth trillions of dollars. But you see, the thing is, it's never going to happen. Do you want me to lie to you, or do you want me to tell you the truth? The way that you're all doing things, AMC is heading for bankruptcy. I'm just gonna keep it real. I can't lie to you. I can't, in good conscience, lie to you. The way you're handling things, AMC. Let me tell you my prediction. You want my prediction? Okay. The 10-for-1 reverse stock split goes through. You understand? And Terra and Citadel and all the hedge funds are going to then short AMC to the oblivion. They're going to short it to the oblivion. And then you're going to be left with 10% of your shares, and it's going to go back to these levels again at $5 a share, of which everybody is going to put their tail between their legs. They're going to sell. They're going to quit. They're going to cry like little babies, and they're out. That's what's going to happen. And AMC is going to go bankrupt, and all those synthetic shares are going to magically disappear. That's the road that you are currently on. And the road I'm currently on, which scares the living shit out of me. Okay. It's the road I'm currently on. Okay. So that's why I'm trying to give you an alternative road. You understand? A road where we win. We win. But it's like you just don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. I don't know. It's like you'd rather go down with the Titanic. What the F is wrong with you? What are you, like that violin player? Remember that guy who had to play the last song until he drowned? You guys are all friggin' psychopaths, man. I want to know what Jennifer thinks of your plans. What do you think of Adam Aron, Jennifer? What do you think of the current situation with AMC? And what do you think of me as a CEO?
I think you would be an amazing CEO. and you would really bring AMC back to life, and it would be awesome.
Okay. You heard that, the regulator? That was from Jennifer, my wife.
Yeah, I think all the other players in this, like Adam Aron, whatever his name is,
Yeah, Aaron.
it's all corrupt. They're all playing you guys.
But the thing is, do you like getting played? That's what the question is.
I don't think anybody should like getting played.
I don't know, because I get messages all the time from people that sound so weak and so pathetic. They're like, I'm out, Apefather. That's it. I can't take it no more. They're like, it's too much corruption. Don't you understand that when you quit, you're going to keep Ken Griffin in power forever? You're going to keep the corruption in power forever. I thought we had a move. I thought we had a movement. I thought we had a movement. I thought that we were taking on the corruption. It said you're all giving up. You're all weak. And you know what the funny thing is? John Lennon always said, power in the people. It's all about, listen to me. I always like to use this analogy, okay? You know, like when you're passing the toll booths, like on, let's say, the whatever it is, the New Jersey Turnpike, for example. If every car decided to just keep driving and not pay the toll, what do you think is going to happen? You think that one of those employees of the New Jersey Turnpike is going to walk in front of 4 million cars coming their way and get run over? No. It's called anarchy. It's called chaos. It's called a revolution, a rebellion. Okay. The reason why people pay the tolls is because we live in a controlled world. Everything is controlled. That's why we pay taxes. That's why we follow the law. That's why, every single thing that you have been taught in your life, you have been taught to be a puppet. You have been taught to be someone who is basically submissive. You understand? That's it. And to obey laws and to obey rules. That's it. And then there's the other side of people. You want to call them the New World Order. You want to call them the Illuminati. You could call them whatever they want. These are the people who run the world. They run the world. They call the shots. They choose who the president is. They choose who everything is. But you see, the problem is they need somebody who is also a puppet. See, so that's the analogy I'm giving you of Adam Aron. Think of Ken Griffin as the devil. You want to hear the analogy? Okay. Ken Griffin is the devil, but he needs people to be devil worshipers. He needs people to bow to him and to listen to him. So that's what Robin Hood is to Ken Griffin. That's what Weeble is to Ken Griffin. That's what I believe Adam Aron is. Okay. But I also believe in God. And I also believe that God is great. And I also believe that God is good. But God helps those who help themselves. That's what I believe. So if you want to stand up to the devil and you want to fight him, you got to have the courage and you have to have the balls to go up against him in the leader seat. We can't, where we're at right now, we simply do not have the power. We simply do not have the say to go up against the devil. But if you put me in that CEO seat, I have the ammunition now to go against the devil. And that's it. And then it's going to be very hard because I can't be bought out. That's it. So I will discover everything. All the secrets will no longer be secrets. I'm going to report everything to you. And we can make history, but you're not going to listen to me. You want to know what it is? At the end of the day, I'm used to doing things myself anyway. Can I tell you the truth? I'm always, with or without your support, I'm always making money. I'm always eating out, right, Jen? Tell them.
Oh my God.
I don't.
Absolutely.
I know you're not going to support me. I know you. Oh, I've been getting some support, but
your own army.
But at the end of the day, if you don't support me, I will become a YouTube star. I'm going to wind up hitting my number again any day now. It's due. I won $250,000 in the New York Lotto. Okay, any day I'll probably hit another million coming up in the New Jersey Lotto. I got another million coming in very soon. So listen. So at the end of the day, with or without your support, it's like I'll be okay. I'll be just fine. Okay. So the thing is, you should want to support me because I have your best interest. If you had intellect, if you had common sense, if you had brains, you would want to support me so that this way we could all win. But I don't know what your problem is. I don't, you hate me. You're making this personal. So if you hate me, do you love Ken Griffin? Like, so who is your friend? If the ape father is not your friend, who is your friend? Ken Griffin? Adam Aron? Who wants to take 90% of your friggin' shares away? Is he your friend? I don't get it. Me give you full support. I know you do, Angie. I'm trying to throw hands with Ape Father's haters. See, John Nito would be my right hand man. So would Andy will be my right hand woman. Because see, these are people I would want very close to me in terms of the board of directors. Because see, John Nito is a true ape. And I trust John Nito 100%. I really do. I trust Greg too. Greg, you have that real Greek name. I don't know if I could pronounce it right. Uh, is it Christian? Wait, it's Krishta Kiss. Is that it? Krishta Kiss? Did I say it right? I used to have a friend. His name was Strupolopicus. He was a Greek guy. It was the funniest name. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody who's Greek. I love people who are Greek. I love Greek food too, by the way.
God, definitely.
But some of the names are a little funny. Hey, some Italian names are funny.
Oh yeah.
So I love you, Sandy. That's it. You got it. I said it right. Krish, Krishta kiss. Krishta kiss. Give Greg Krishta kiss a kiss. All the girls. I'm gonna put my email again because I got to get going soon because I know my wife needs something to eat. So here's my email again. I'm not asking for money. You understand me? This is not a solicitation for an investment. I am simply asking for an email saying, "Hey, Father, I'm in." Let me accumulate a lot of emails. Let me accumulate a lot of emails, and then we will get you a prospectus. You can review it. Don't worry about the money. No money is due. I'm not accepting one penny. But let's do this, man. Look, I have a feeling after the protest, I think you're going to be a little bit more open to my idea because I know Greg, he's going to the protest, and I know, and I support the Marine, and I don't mean to be negative, Craig. It's just, Craig, you know what it is? I did it before, bro. I tried to have a protest. One person showed up, Billy the Kid, on a town on his wheel in West Virginia. Rode a boy with a six-pack in his hands, and his name and his size took the teller by surprise, and the word spread of Billy the Kid. Look, the regulator, it doesn't matter how many emails I got. I need 1 million. That's it. That's the magic number, 1 million. I tried. Look, I got to be honest with you. I don't know what happened to Billy the Kid, if he got petrified of me or scared of me, but like what happened was we met and I was screaming like the monkey sounds in the street. I actually screamed at a woman who worked at the SEC. I scared the living shit out of her. And I don't know, he hung out with me and we had a great time. And then after that, I never heard from him again. So I don't know. In 500 years, you'll be. See, once again, I just want you to understand for all the people who keep saying very hateful things about me. I am okay financially. Okay. So you got to stop thinking in your minds that I am the. See, like, listen, let me tell you the difference between like me and Lou. Lou depends on YouTube. He depends on it to survive. Without YouTube ad revenue, Lou is finished. Now you have to see, now me is a whole different story. I don't depend on YouTube to survive. I have money. I have a house. I have a car. I have a trust fund. I have cash. I have gold. I'm not the YouTube to me is all about becoming famous. I want to become known. I just surpassed 6.5 million views. Okay, I just surpassed it. I want to get to at least 100 million views. That's my goal. Okay, I want to get to at least 100 million views. So that's what it is with me. It's not about money, it's about fame. You understand? I want to become famous. So I think you all have it wrong with me. You have this thing where you think I need you. I don't need you. I don't need I really you want to hear something? Even if all the apes stopped watching me, I would just do a different thing. You want to know what I do? I'd start doing comedy. I'd start doing music. I'd start doing food reviews. I would completely get a different audience. So you guys got to stop. Like, I don't need you. You need me. See, that's what you don't understand. You all need me because I'm the one that will do what you can't do. Let's be honest. Who has the balls? Can we be honest with each other? Who has the balls to face Ken Griffin? Seriously, in real life. Who has the balls to face Gary Gensler? Who has the balls to be the CEO of AMC and to fight some of the most corrupt, powerful people on Wall Street? Wouldn't you be a little scared? Like, I remember the guy Cam, who was the ape whisperer. He called me up one time and he's like, "You're a crazy mother effer, ape father." And I said, "Why?" He goes, "You realize that you're going to be going up against some of the most powerful people in the world. Aren't you afraid a little bit?" And I said, "No, I'm not afraid." You see, that's the difference. The question is, are you afraid? Would you have the balls to go up against Ken Griffin? Would you have the balls to go up against Gary Gensler? Would you have the balls to go up against the government? See, I'm willing to do what it takes so all of us win. But that's why I need you to send me that email. I don't want money. It's not a solicitation for an investment. I just want all of us to win, acquire AMC, fire Adam Aron, and fire the AMC board of directors. Put me in the CEO seat. Get all new board of directors like John Nito, Angie, that are going to represent the best interest of the apes. I don't have a price, Greg. I swear to you. You know what I say? Money is not everything in this world. I would rather I would rather make history, Greg. I would rather make history and beat the hedge funds and make a fair Wall Street than to get offered $10 million in cash or whatever I would be offered. I swear, I know you don't believe me, but I have principles. I live by principles, and I can't be bought and I can't be sold. Someone would never offer me $1 billion, but I know where you're going with this, Greg, but I know you find it hard to believe I would turn it down because at the end of the day, money is not everything in this world. I believe there is a God, and I believe that on Judgment Day we face God, Greg. And if I would take that $1 billion and I would sell out apes, I don't think that God would be very happy with me. All right. And I certainly don't want to be on the side of the devil, if you can understand that. I want to do God's work. I am a Christian. I want to do God's work on earth. I could buy you with one meatball. No, no way. Yeah, John, remember, brother, just send me an email. Listen to me. No money, brother. I still owe you piano lessons when your schedule opens up, brother. Listen, no money is involved at this point. No money is involved. I'm surprised, Greg. You're not. I know that you're involved in the protest, but you should be sending me an email. Bro, you have nothing to lose, Greg. Listen to me. I'm not asking you for any money. What is the big deal to just send me an email saying I'm in? You know what? I don't understand why everybody just doesn't send me an email. Let me tell you something. You want to laugh? This asshole Sam the Great. He was first my friend, but now he became the most obnoxious ball breaker on earth, like this friggin' ding dong. He says to me, "Ape Father, what happens if you do get the 1 million emails?" Check this out. And he says, ultimately, AMC refuses, to sell AMC to you. He goes, "It's a complete waste of time, right?" It's not a complete waste of time because now I call up Charles Payne. I call up Melissa Lee of CNBC. I tell them I have 1 million apes that feel that there is corruption going on Wall Street. I have 1 million apes that want Adam Aron fired. I have 1 million apes that want the board of directors fired. and I will get major media attention. And you know what I'll do? You ever see like Rocky 2? You know, Rocky Balboa? Remember, like Apollo used the humiliation tactic? He called him the Italian chicken. In other words, remember, Rocky didn't want to fight anymore because he had that one bad eye. And Mickey was telling him that your fighting days are over. So Apollo used the humiliation tactic, the Italian chicken. He's got no balls to face me in the ring. That's what I would actually do with Adam Aron. I will check my email, Greg. God bless you. I love you, brother. But that's what I would do. I would use the humiliation tactic. I would just keep I would keep abusing him. You don't care about the apes. You sold $50 million for yourself. You want to take 90% of our shares away. You're a lowlife. You're a degenerate. You don't care about nobody. You're a puppet for Ken Griffin. I don't know why you said it'd be $2, Krabby, but thank you. I know your credit card bill is due soon. This should help. Thank you, Krabby. I guess thank you. I don't know what else to say. Give me a shout out. I don't know if I can pronounce your name. Jaziel Martin. Is it Jaziel? Is that right? Jaziel Martinez. Jaziel Martinez. God bless you, Jaziel. Now, can you come with me to the SEC? You want to know what it is, Greg? You want me to be perfectly honest with you, and I know you're not going to like my answer. Do you want me to be perfectly honest with you? I tried to do a protest myself, and I was very, very angry. I'm going to be honest with you. You're not going to like my answer. I was very angry that nobody showed up. I was very hurt. Okay. And for those reasons, I can't support someone else's protest when someone didn't support me. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. That's the truth. You want to hear the truth? I put together a protest. No, everybody left me there like a jackass. They left me there like a moron. Okay. And now I'm supposed to what? After you all made a jackass out of me, where I got abused by every AMC YouTuber. Every AMC YouTuber called me a friggin' disgrace. They laughed at me, they ridiculed me. Now I'm supposed to support everybody, right? No, it doesn't work that way. I believe in life, one hand washes the other. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. So look, this is the Marines protest. This is the Marines protest. I want the Marine to get all of the credit. I want the Marine to get all of the praise. Or if it doesn't work out for him, I want him to get all the ball breaking, just like I got the ball breaking. Okay. Of course, I wish him the best, though. I wish the Marine the best. But this is not the Apefather protest. This is the Marines protest. The Apefather has a different direction, which I feel is more effective, and I feel it's going to be better. Acquire AMC. Yeah, I'm gonna write it. Look, we should be promoting this. Ready? Look, fire Adam Aron. That's one. Here's another one. Fire the AMC board of directors. Here's another one. Apefather for CEO of AMC. Wait, hold on, I gotta fix that one. Are you giving me more money? Krabby, I can't believe it. I thought you hated me. Krabby just gave me $4. I don't understand why. Thank you, Krabby. It's crazy. You were right the whole time. I'm telling you, John, you know I want the Moaz, right, brother? You understand that. I want the Moaz more than anything in this world, but I don't feel we're gonna get it with the current leadership. I'm sorry, man. And I don't want to be negative, man. I don't want to be a negative Nancy. I want to be positive. I want to be optimistic. But if I'm the current leadership, Ape Father, I feel very, very optimistic we're going to have the Moaz. Because you want to know what it is? Mo Money, by the way, is on board. I love you, Mo Money. Mo Money, just so that you know, Mo Money is on board. Where you going? All right, come back to because I got to talk to you. Hey, Father. In Al from Boston's first interview with Patrick Birdie told him the best thing to do is switch AMC to T0. How come there was no effort to make that happen? Listen, I'm going to just tell you something about Al from Boston, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. Al from Boston has made a lot of claims, okay? Al from Boston said he went to the FBI, provided them with 2 years of evidence. Al from Boston said AMC was going to $1 billion a share. Al from Boston never shows his face. Al from Boston shuts off the comments. I really don't trust Al from Boston. I'm sorry. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? I definitely don't trust Lou. Okay? I trust me. You're all giving up on AMC. What I said to you, Sir Mike, is this. The synthetics are all that's going to be what we need to determine the price of AMC. You understand? Let's say there's 100 million synthetic shares. I know that sounds crazy. You know, Thomas James invested and said that there was 1 trillion. He made a claim. Actually, I'm sorry, 2 trillion. Thomas James made a claim that there were 2 trillion synthetic shares in AMC. So it all depends on 2 factors. Are you ready? How many synthetic shares are in AMC? The second factor is how long will the AMC apes hold during the MOAS, during the squeeze? Because we dictate the price. We sell at the price we choose. And they would be forced, by the way, to pay any price. I don't know if you know this. If we were going from public to private, they would be forced to pay any price. They would have to pay. Hey, your song was pretty good today. Oh, the one about Adam Aron? Thank you. Hey, brother, you got to keep calling me, man. Israel, I owe you piano lessons, man. You know, we got to set up. Listen, we got to set up a time for us to talk. We could talk about music, and he's a very, very brilliant man, Israel. He knows so much about the world and religion. Very, very brilliant man. I can't right now, Israel, because my wife, we got to eat something. But can we do it tomorrow, brother? Anytime tomorrow. I could talk to you. Tonight's going to be a little tough for me, brother. Please don't be mad. And more money investing. I want to also talk to you over the phone too about some more piano lessons when you get a chance. See, look, I can make videos. Listen, can I tell you what it is with everybody who are my piano students? I can make videos and you can just watch them on YouTube. Tomorrow is perfect. I'll call you at 8 p.m. tomorrow Eastern, Israel. But I prefer to talk, you know, I don't want to just send you like YouTube videos. I want to talk about it. That's actually what you're truly paying for with my piano lessons is to talk to me one-on-one. You know, just watching the videos is not really what you're paying for. Talking to me over the phone is really the value because I feel like I could really make it more, I can make it make more sense to you by talking to you. Let me tell you something. You guys make fun of me with food, but because I'm a big lover of food, I would bring so much great food to AMC. The quality of food would be amazing. See, I want people to go to, see, you want to know what it is? When I go to Brooklyn, just hear me out for a second. When I go to Brooklyn, I have an experience that you probably never experienced before. The food is absolutely delicious. And I would like to bring something like a Brooklyn vibe to AMC. Like, I'll give you an example. If you ever go to like L&B Spumoni Gardens, they have the greatest square pizza. And there's also a place in New Jersey called Brooklyn Square. I would like to bring to AMC movie theaters something similar to that, like that delicious square Brooklyn pizza. You understand? Not this garbage, disgusting friggin' pizza they have, the disgusting hot dogs that they have. It's disgusting. It's horrible. I would want to bring quality food. See, if I was the CEO of AMC, people would probably come to AMC for the food. You want to laugh? They wouldn't even come to AMC for the movies. I would have the greatest food that you could imagine. People would be licking their chops with the food that I would provide. You don't understand. If you gave me a chance, I would make AMC make so much money. I would put AMC right back, okay, into the black, baby. No more red. You know that song? Back in black. You know, I hit the sack. I'm glad to know you're glad to be back. Hey, listen, I let loose from the moose. Whatever, a little shot right now. But anyway, I would bring AMC back into the black. Says the guy who lives off fast food. Do you watch my videos, Sir Mike? Did you see the last 2 days that I went to Zato's in Brooklyn, of which I spent $500 in the last 2 days? This meatball. Yeah, I heard about that. I was very good friends, Craig, with the owner, Lou, from L&B Spumoni Gardens, who got killed. God bless Lou. I was very good friends with him, Greg. But regardless of that, I feel that AMC needs better quality of food. And I would start with a delicious Brooklyn Square pizza. That would be the first thing. And another thing I think that people would love would be like, Spumoni ice cream. Okay, at AMC movie theaters. People would go crazy over Spumoni ice cream and creamolata. I would probably turn AMC into kind of like an Italian like place. You know what I mean? I will do anything for love. I run right into hell and back. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Something like that, right? I won't do that. I will do anything for love, anything you've been dreaming of, but I just won't do that. I don't know the words, but something like that. That's good. How about hearts on fire, strong desire, rages deep within. Little Rocky, you know. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving it can't be wrong. I'm going nuts. Forgive me. Everyone hates Richie. That's not true, the regulator.
Horrible. That's horrible.
You're not qualified enough to be a CEO. First of all, I think that an actual chimpanzee could do a better job than Adam Aron. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm qualified in the sense that, let me tell you why I'm qualified. Are you ready? I'm an ape. I have diamond balls of steel. I cannot be bought and sold. I would fight for the best interests of the retail investors. And I happen to be an expert in something you don't realize, food. I am an expert of food. I am like a food connoisseur. Now, what you don't understand is I would bring quality food to the movie theaters, and that would be enough, I think, to put asses in the seats. People come to the movie theaters, they get sick of the food. The food sucks. The friggin' pretzel bites are burnt. The popcorn sucks ass. It just sucks.
The hot dogs?
The hot dogs are terrible. I had 5 hot dogs last time I went to the movie theater, and I'm still throwing up, trying to get it out of me.
Oh my God.
You want to hear the ape noise? Okay. Wow! There you go. Anyway, I gotta go because we gotta eat. But maybe one day you'll find it in your hearts to know the Apefather has the best interest for you. And I want us all to win. This live stream is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. This live stream is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. This live stream and all of my live streams and all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, because that's what I am, the greatest entertainer that has ever lived on the face of our planet Earth. The one and only Apefather, ending the live stream. Wow! Later. See ya. Hate to be you. Sorry.